The Lion Who Liked Ketchup, written by Robert Allen, illustrated by Tiffany Jordan. No matter who we are, we all have preferences. That is what makes real people. Lions are no different. I am deeply grateful to the H.J. Heinz Company for allowing us to use their name and bottle design so that Selby can show by his taste that he too is a real person. So to make it legal, the Heinz ketchup bottle appears by permission of the H.J. Heinz Company trademark owner. Selby had a problem. He was a lion who liked ketchup. Lions aren't supposed to like things like ketchup. Lions like meat, big chunks of raw meat. Selby liked his meat cooked medium well, with ketchup, please. Selby lived in a zoo. He had a great big cage, in which he would pace back and forth all day, trying to look very liony. Often he would even roar, but try as he might, he couldn't make his roar sound like the word ketchup. Selby just knew if he could say ketchup in a loud enough voice, Matt, his keeper, would give him some on his meat. But Selby was a lion, and lions can't talk. No matter how hard Selby tried, he couldn't make his roar sound like ketchup. It made him sad. The harder he tried to say ketchup, and the more it sounded like roar, the sadder Selby became. Poor Selby. Selby got so sad that one day he stopped roaring. Selby went to the corner of his cage and just sat. Matt, the lion man, was sure that Selby was sick. Selby was not sick. He was thinking. The more he thought, the more he knew there had to be some way to tell Matt that he just had to have ketchup on his dinner. Selby wanted ketchup so much, he just nibbled at his food, and he never ate it all. Soon Selby's ribs were showing through his skin, and Matt worried about Selby. If Selby does not begin to eat soon, he might die, Matt said to the zoo director. Maybe he does not like meat. We will feed Selby other things and see if he will eat something else. Matt tried to get Selby to eat many things. He tried carrots and spinach and potatoes, but Selby did not like them. He tried ice cream and cake and candy, but Selby would not eat them either. Matt was sad like Selby. He wanted to help Selby, but he did not know how to ask what was wrong. Selby sat in his cage and thought and thought and thought. How can I tell Matt that I just have to have ketchup on my food? Matt sat in his office and thought and thought and thought. Poor Selby, how can I find out what is making him feel so bad? Maybe I can get a chair and sit outside of Selby's cage and watch him all day. Maybe I can see something that will help me help Selby. So he did. All day he watched to see if anything would make Selby happy. The longer the day lasted, the sadder Matt became. Nothing seemed to make Selby feel any better. That is, nothing until Sam the hot dog man came by. Sam had all kinds of things in his hot dog cart. Buns, wieners, mustard, onions, and ketchup. Selby could smell the ketchup. His eyes became bright, and then he shed a tear because he just knew it was no use to dream about ketchup. Matt was so excited he fell over in his chair. Now he knew just what Selby wanted. Selby wanted hot dogs. Matt ran up to Sam the hot dog man and bought all his wieners and had them put into Selby's cage. Selby jumped up and ran over to them looking for the ketchup that always went with the hot dogs. But there wasn't any. Selby went back to his corner and lay down again with a sigh. Poor Matt. He just didn't understand that Selby wanted ketchup, not hot dogs. Sad-faced, Matt went back to his office and sat down to think. Something had made Selby feel better for just a little while, and that something had to do with Sam the hot dog man. What could it be, wondered Matt. What could it be? Maybe Selby likes Sam. That must be it. Tomorrow I'll ask Sam to go into Selby's cage, and that will make Selby feel better. The next day, when it was time for Sam the hot dog man to come by, Matt went out to Selby's cage and waited. Soon Sam the hot dog man came, pushing his little hot dog cart. Selby could smell the ketchup in Sam's squeeze bottles. "Oh, Sam," said Matt, "I would like to ask you to do something for Selby. I have been watching every day now, and I have seen that Selby always feels better when you are here. I think Selby likes you. I would like for you to go into Selby's cage, pet him, and make him know that you are his friend." Sam's eyes got very big at the thought of going into a live lion's cage. The thought frightened Sam so much that he turned and ran away as fast as he could. He ran away so fast that he forgot to take his hot dog cart with him. "Oh dear," said Matt. "Now how will I help Selby feel better?" Selby was excited. The ketchup was still on the hot dog cart. The hot dog cart wasn't too far from his cage. Maybe he could reach it through the bars. Selby stretched his paws as far as he could reach, but it wasn't far enough. Matt watched Selby try to reach the hot dog cart. "Selby wants something," he said. "I wonder what it is." Matt went over to the cart and looked at all the things on it. Then he picked up an onion and offered it to Selby. Selby put his paws across his nose. No, he did not want that smelly old onion. Matt offered Selby a hot dog bun. Selby politely shook his head. No, he didn't want a hot dog bun. Matt started to pick up the bottle of mustard, but Shelby made a funny, I don't want that either face. The only thing left for Matt to pick up was the ketchup. No, thought Matt. Selby didn't like anything else on the cart. Surely he wouldn't like ketchup. So he did not offer it to Selby. Matt just sadly walked away. Selby grew frantic. He just had to make Matt know that he wanted that ketchup. Selby roared. Roar! 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 Matt stopped and looked back at Selby. Selby's eyes were shining with excitement. Selby kept looking at the hot dog cart. Selby kept trying to reach out for the cart. Matt went over to the cart and picked up the ketchup bottle. Lions, he said to himself, do not like ketchup. Still, it won't hurt to ask Selby if this is what he wants. Matt turned to Selby with the bottle of ketchup in his hand. Selby, he said, is this what you have been wanting? Ketchup? Selby nodded his great maned head and roared. Matt opened the bottle of ketchup and reached through the bars and poured it on Selby's untouched dinner. Selby gobbled it down in an instant. Then he looked at Matt and smiled. I just knew that I could find out what Selby wanted if I listened hard enough, said Matt to the zoo director. Who would have ever thought that Selby was a lion who liked ketchup?